What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Fig Heel YouTube channel. And today we're going to be unboxing the new WWE Elite Series 116 Kevin Owens. Stay tuned. All right, guys. So today we are unboxing this Elite Series 116 Kevin Owens. And it says the prize fighter faced off against Logan Paul and his newfound best friend, Randy Orton, for the United States Championship at WrestleMania 40, a.k.a. KO Mania 7. So I was at WrestleMania 40 with my good buddy, Tommy Avalone, and we had a great time, but we loved this match. We loved KO. We love all that stuff. Plus, I have said time and time again, like, I never memorize a guy's gear, right? And I really don't. Sometimes there's something really that stands out to me that I like. And in the event of WrestleMania 40 with KO, I really liked his shorts because it had the old school purple and like reddish ECW logo that said KO Mania on the one side. Well, this figure doesn't have it, unfortunately. But we're going to review the whole thing. Both shirts, the whole kit and caboodle. And it says, from Maryville, Quebec, Canada, 6 feet 0 inches, 242 pounds. His finisher's a stunner. Also in this set is Flying Brian, is Lexus King, is Jade Cargill, AJ Styles, Randy Orton, who is the Chase. But we're doing KO today. As you can see, it's got a shot of KO there. This thing came from Amazon, because in my area, I really only ever see AJ, Randy, Lexus, and Jade. But I really wanted this one, so we had to resort to a little bit of Amazon to check this bad boy out. We're going to take the hands out first and the man out second. You know what we're going to do? Let's review this thing. Typically, I take off the shirt, but we're going to leave it on. We're going to start off with that shirt to review it, and then we'll move on to it without. I really do dig this Kevin Owens head, especially with the True Effects printing. I think it does bring out his likeness very, very well. The hands are taped correctly. I personally would say that the arms are very, very jacked for Kevin Owens. For those of you that might have followed him as Kevin Steen when he was in CZW, he had some pretty jacked arms. Not exactly to this caliber, but he had some jacked arms. As he's gotten older, they've kind of, fallen by the wayside, which I think is perfectly fine, especially for, his build and basically his gimmick of everything. Like, he doesn't need to be a muscle guy. But these arms, guys, they're huge. They're absolutely jacked out of reality. Now, he does come with 2 C grips. You know, as well as I do, or you should know at least if you watch the channel, I am not a fan of C grips unless the figure or the person holds something specific. But let's start off with this. He's got the typical kick pad boots piped in red, the knee pads. He's got like the socks on underneath. Then it goes to the basketball shorts. But all they say is fight on the left leg, no KO Mania on the right. And I don't know why. Because it's an ECW logo parody. WWE owns ECW. Why couldn't they do that? I mean, they've made figures of John Cena with shirts that parody Super Mario Bros. 3. So I don't really understand that. He does come with the more modern day duct tape KO shirt. And on the back, it says, just keep fighting. Very, very simplistic, which is why I was waiting to take it off, because we're really here for that other shirt. If I can get this off. I do love these new shirts, man, of how they fit so well. He has a rubberized shirt over that fits form-fitting to his gut. He does still have that elite articulation, but it does, as usual, kind of restrict things a little bit. But the reason I really wanted this was because of the KO Mania shirt. I love the KO Mania figures. I just think they're a lot of fun. But this one, check it out, KO Mania. It has some of the original logo of WrestleMania 7 on there. It's got him facing Randy Orton and Logan Paul. Logan, they're all written on, I should say, but it says Logan the worst, has a picture, as an arrow to him, says that's me. And then Randy Orton, it says he is cool. So very, very neat how they came out together as RKO versus Logan Paul versus KO, April 2024. Love it. All the duct tape, or I should say tape around the edges of the flyer look cool. Then we come in and we have all of his tattoos here. You know, the more modern day KO tattoos that we've become used to. You know, the Taurus up there. We got the dinosaurs. Some of these I can't really make out what they are. The tiger. A lot of animals here. And then my favorite is over here on his other arm. We've got the Jurassic skeleton up there. The other skeleton there. And then, of course, the Liv on the forearm, which is what he originally only had, right? The interesting thing here that I'm looking at is the left hand, or I should say the left arm. The wrist tape is super, super glossy. Very glossy. And on the other side, it is not. But also, the wrist tape on the hand is not glossy here. So it's very inconsistent there. KO does not have any grays in his beard. We've grown accustomed to expecting that in a lot of these guys as they get older, right? To have those gray hairs kind of chilling on the beard, a la the Usos and CM Punk and such like that. KO does have grays, maybe not to the extent of them, but I do think that he can benefit from having some of them here in the figure. But overall, I love the look. I love the feel of this. He has that black undershirt underneath this shirt. So technically this figure in the box is wearing 3 shirts. Triple shirt KO. You love to see it. Nice fade on the back of the hair, contrasting to the beard. I like it. And the way that I would want to pose this figure is, since it is the prize fighter, is I would kind of like adjust his arms to kind of be in that like fighter pose, right? Just to make it a little bit different, standing out and stuff like that. But one thing I'm also noticing is this ankle. You might see me playing with it earlier. This ankle on the right side is super loose. Like, this is a prime candidate for one that is either going to break or just not stand very well. The left is a little loose too, but not like this one, man. This is super loosey-goosey. But overall, I think it's a pretty cool figure. If you have other KOs, I would say they're definitely suitable. If you were at WrestleMania 40 and you want to commemorate that event by having a figure form of all the guys on the card in their gear, I would say this is a must-have then. Not gonna lie though, I kind of wish that the rubberized shirt was this logo and the cloth goods shirt was this one. But that's just personal preference. Either way, it's gonna look good on a shelf, but I am gonna be bagging this shirt up and he's gonna be displayed with that WrestleMania 7 KO Mania tribute shirt. So curious what you guys think. If you've picked up this figure, if you like it, if you are on board with me about his arms are just way too jacked, ripped, and muscular. But either way, comment below. Let me know what you think. Hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at FigHeel. Twitter is at TheFigHeel. You can pick up the Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia, available now on Amazon.com, or you can simply go to HeelBooks.com. That has the link to everywhere the book is available, and you can get it at the price that you want. So thank you guys for joining me. We will see you on the next one. Me, not KO. Peace. Are you a wrestling figure collector of WWE Mattel, AEW Jazzwares, and everything in between? Then you need FigHeel's Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia, the modern edition covering all releases from 2010 to present day. Featuring over 5,000 photos of action figures from the hottest brands, including independent toy makers. Keep track of what you have, want, and need, including loose, mock, and overall collection value. With Shots by Matthew Goldberg, the Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia is a must-have for collectors. Premium full-color and value black and white editions available now on Amazon.com. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at FigHeal. Pick up my book series on Amazon and my merchandise on ProWrestlingTees.com/FigHeal. Join my official sponsor, Whatnot, at WhatHeal.com and receive $15 off your first purchase.